Sir, is the C also? We do the C one.
So yeah, of course, yeah. That's the final answer actually. If you just finish until this step, it's mean that you not finished yet.
Yes. Already done, sir.
Already done. Okay.
Is that correct?
Okay, let's check together. Please explain. Yeah. Please explain from A to C how you can get those answer.
For the A, we just draw the graph that is known from the problem, which is in the A, I already draw like that. UT is unit step at 0, UT minus 1 is unit step at 1, and negative U to U means it went down 2 times into 0 again. And for the second one, it's the same. UT minus 1, it's so unit step up 1 time at the T1 axis, and then negative UT minus 2 is step down at the 2 T axis.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, how you can write this expression t minus 1 greater than 0? Why?
Sorry, sir, the question is about T minus 1 greater than 0, right?
Yes. Why? How do you get that expressions?
Because in the graph from step 1, the T minus in the step 2, the graph is over the T minus 1 is over 0, and the T minus 2 is less than 1. Is at T minus 1 is less than 1 also. So from that RC run, we get that T minus 1, the equation that T minus 1 is greater than 0 and T minus 1 is lesser than 1.
Okay, perfect. So, okay, next. Step 3.
Okay, so step 3 is we shift again the block into the right again. So the equation found is again T minus 1 greater than 1, T minus 2 less than 2. We get the full block is inside the XT diagram. And then step 4 is
No. Okay. Wait a moment. Step 3. Step 3. I think you missed some expression about the YT is correct, this one, but this condition is not satisfied from this period. I think, yeah. I think you should first, you miss this step, right? This step means that T minus 1 equal to 1, right? Or T minus 2 equal to 0, right? And this
yes,
case T2 equal to. So in this case, at T equal to, the YT is 1. And then when you want to, after the step 3, I mean, after this blue condition, I think you just, yeah, the step 3. So it's mean that before step 3, there is maybe step, let's say step 2.1, which is representing this one, right? Okay. This one for these conditions. Okay. Okay, anyway, please next for your explanations.
Yes, I forget that step from the two step 2.5 that can say that like that. So step 4 is like we shift again the block into t minus 1 over than 2, and then the t minus 1 is lesser than 3. Also, the t minus 2 is greater than 1, the left side of the block, and the t minus 2 is lesser than 2, which is still inside the block of the xt. And then we get the yt equals to 2 negative t minus 2 times 1 equals 4 negative t. And lastly, the step 5, the block is fully outside the xt, the other block. It is resulted in the t minus 2 is greater than 2, which is more than the block. The time is to the right of the block, so it's not in the block anymore, and the yt equals to 0. So if we have that expression into one statement, it is I draw in the C diagram, which is the t is -1 to 1, and then from 1 to 2 it's 1, and then from 2 to 3 is 2 until 1. Please.
Okay. Thank you, Rinaldi. Is there, wait a moment, please. I need a comment from group 2, consisting Goldi Pramana, Mufti Putratama Sumarto, and friend. Give your comment about this result. Is that correct, or you have a different answer or something?
We do have the same answer with yours group, sir. But one thing I would like to ask about on how do we decide how many k that is used to determine the convolution?
You
Maybe
mean
it's already
how many steps you mean?
Yeah, how many steps we need to because in your video there are four. We use four to so h bracket and min k, right? And the k is 4 in your video. I still didn't get how to get the number 4, sir.
Okay. First thing, I answering your questions. How many steps actually to determine the process of continuous convolution? Actually, there is no exact steps. Actually, it depends on the problem. When you have a simple question, simple graph, maybe the step maybe will be fewer. Maybe you only have a 3-step, for example. But when the graph getting complicated, sometimes it's more requires more steps. Yeah, requires steps. That's my answer. I have a question. Is that really that, for example, C part is really same with your answer?
No, sir. We have a bit of a difference at the very end, which at the t equals to 3,
can you make some your version about the C?
The one that we have has a vertical line at the very end, sir.
Okay, okay. I mean, can you write something here?
How do I do that? Let me.
Just requesting annotation, maybe.
I haven't. How to do that, sir? I haven't tried that before.
Okay, okay. At the moment, yeah. I'm not sure. Can you make a request annotations? No.
Annotation.
You can annotate by clicking the drop down on view options.
Okay. Now I can do that. Okay, so here is the one that we draw is because
Maybe using blue color. Yeah. So
okay. I'll use this. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay.
Blue color on here. Yeah. So everyone
okay.
can see. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, so on step 5, since yt equals to 0, what our group think is right to do is to make a vertical line at this part, sir. This blue one, like that, sir.
How about this one?
Yes, sir. On that one, let me check. Actually, we have the same answer, sir, on that line.
But under the line. You mean same with this one? Being like this?
No, for this yeah, for -1 to 1 we have the same gradient, whereas for the only difference that we have is on the number on the time equals 3.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Savero.
Thank you, sir.
From group 4, maybe Ayas, Kaliana, and friend, can you draw the C, yeah, for the C answer? How about yours? Your result?
Okay, sir. Wait, how to? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Maybe you can draw also here so we can see the differences between others. And we can decide it which is the correct answer.
Wait. Okay. This is our answer, sir. group. So maybe the point missing from your group is basically before the x equals to 0, there are no areas or YT, so it equals to 0. And yeah, pretty much the rest are the same.
Okay, thank you, Ayas. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Group 1, do you have a different answer? You have different answer, group 1?
We have a similar answer, sir.
Similar, okay. Yeah, it is easy question to make some say similar. Okay. Anyway, do you have any, how to say, difficulty? Which one or what kind of difficulty you have? Which part that's still unclear? Any questions?
For me, it's pretty clear, sir.
Huh?
For me, it's clear enough.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Most of you are might be shy. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, why the screen is decreasing? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me. Yeah. Okay. Please allow me to make some eraser. Say. Can I make clear? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait a moment. Let me explain something that might be okay. The question is, yeah. The question is, we have a xt here. The xt, and then we can draw then the xt just equal to be like this, like this, like this. This is 2, this is 1, 0, and this is xt, right? Actually, most of you correct for drawing the signal xt and ht, and the ht is being like this, and this is still 1, this is 2, this is 1, and this is 1, this is 2, right? Okay. The first step, I mean, the first thing that you have to is changing this ht. Actually, selecting whether which is xt or ht that to be flipped. Yeah. First, we should flip. Yeah. Flip based on the mirror y-axis. Flips based y-axis. Yeah, it is up to you whether the signal that we want to flip is whether xt or ht, but in this case I want to flip the ht following your answer. So the result is being like this. It's really correct, yeah. Tau minus 1, and this is tau minus 2. Okay. Okay, and then we move forward to the first step. First step, let's say we write being like this, and then graph this one and this one, right? And this is from the xt, right? Yes, this is 2, this is 1, this is 0. And then we make tau minus 1, tau minus 2, yeah. In this case, yeah, in this case, let's say tau or tai, yeah, it's similar. Okay, in this case, t minus 1 less than 0. It's mean that t less than 0. Yeah. If you want to complete it, also in this case, t minus 2 less than 0. Also, it is equivalent to minus 2, something like that. In this case, the output yt is equal to 0. Why 0? Because there is no overlapping. There is no overlapping between ht and xt. That's why it is 0. And then for the second step here, let's make an overlapping here. Yeah, we still draw this one. And oh, why is not the red one and then being like this? Yeah. Oh, no. Undo. Okay. Hey. Okay. Good. And actually, this one, just make a small overlapping here. The small overlapping here. Actually, we know that in this point, the red one is t minus 1 and this t minus 2. In this case, t minus 1 is greater than 0 or t greater than 1. Also, if you have a complete this t minus 2 less than 0 or t less than 2, yeah, t less than 2, and the output is actually the size of this area. The size of the area is simply multiplying by the width and height. Width is t minus 1 minus 0, yeah, minus 0, multiply by the height. The height is 1. So it is equal to t minus 1. Okay, it is correct? Okay. For step 3, still we draw this one. Okay, and we draw this one. Actually, okay, I draw the xt and then I draw the actually it is precisely here and here. So in this case, the t minus 1 equal to 1. So in this case, t equal to So it's similar to the t minus 2 equal to 0, t equal to 2. In this case, yt is equal to 1 multiplied by 1. It's 1. Why 1? Because the width is 1 here and the height is 1. Okay, it's clear, yeah? And the next step is step 4. Step 4, it is like this. And then we draw. This one is yeah. It is maybe you guess then it's kind of being like this. Yeah, it is correct, but because this is a convolution, it is better to draw being like this. Yeah. Yeah, being like this. Yeah. So actually this one multiplied by 2. Yeah, still 2, right? Okay. In this case, we draw the t minus 1 greater than 1. So in this case, t greater than 2. And for the t minus 2 greater than greater than 0 is okay, or maybe less than, yeah, less than 1. Less than 1, right? Less than 1 in this case is 3. Okay. 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 In this case, yt consists of yt1, let's say like this, plus yt2. Why? Why 1 yt2 come from? Wow. Where is come from? Actually, this one. This one is for this one, and for this one, maybe different color is better. This one, yeah. The blue, yeah, blue one is this one. Actually, it's different, yeah. It's different result because let's say for the first term, actually the size is 1 minus t minus 2, yeah, multiply by 1 plus this is y2. Y2 is t minus 1 subtract 1 multiple by 2. Wow. Wow, actually, where is the 2? Where is y? This something in something. This one is coming from this one here. 1 minus t minus 2. That's the result. Multiplied by 1. Why 1? Because the height is 1. Yeah. And how about this? This one is just this point, t minus 1. Subscribe 1 here, 1 here, multiply by 2 because the height here is 2. Yeah, something like that. And then finally we got this one actually actually 3 minus t, right? Plus this is t minus 2, right? Minus 2 multiplied by 2 it is equivalent to 3 minus t plus 2t minus 4 is equal to, and then we can make is t minus 1, right? T minus 1 is correct. Yes. Okay, t minus 1. Okay, and then step 5. Okay, and this case is being like this. Okay, in this case is being like this. Okay, in this case, t minus 1 equal to 2. So it's 3. T minus 2 equal to 1. So it's equal to 3. So still consistent. And then yt is just 1 multiplied by 2 is equal to 2, right? And then this is 5, and this is 6, step 6. This kind of operation. Okay, so t minus 1 greater than 2, right? So t greater than 3, yeah. And then t minus 2 less than 2. Is that correct? So t less than 4. In this case, the output is yt is equal to t, no, not t, but 2, yeah. 2 minus 2 min 2, yeah. Yeah, this is 4 minus t. Yeah, 4 minus t. And then maybe for the last step is step 7. Yes, actually, when this is non-overlapping, so in this case is t minus 2 greater than 2, t greater than 4, yeah, t greater than 4. In this case, t greater than 4, in this case yt equal to 0. Good. Okay, let's combine together from number 1 until number 7. Okay, we draw here. Okay, from t less than 0, yeah, this is t. 0 less than 0. Maybe I use the blue one. Less than 0, it is still 0. So I draw this one. This one still 0. And then from that, step 2 is this is 1, this is 2, yeah. Between 2 and greater than 1, we can draw being t minus 1. t minus 1 when t0 is minus, yeah, when t0 is minus, something like this. When t equal to 1 is 2, something like this, yeah. This is 1, so something like this. Okay, after 2, step 3 is correct. When t equal to 2, it's equal to 1, and then after greater than 2 here is equal to t minus 1, still increasing until 3. Yeah, until 3. Yes, when the 3 is 2, right? Here is 2, right? 2. This is 1. Okay, after what? After 3 is 4 minus t. 4 minus t. So in this case, when okay, also is decreasing when t equal to 4, it should be 0 here. Yeah, and when when t greater than 0 is being like this. Yeah. So if I draw using red color, red color here being like this, twing, twing, naik, yeah, increasing. The slope is increasing and then decreasing, so and then 0 again. That's the answer. Okay. Any question?
Sir, I want to
Yes.
ask a question.
Yeah, of course. Please, Arfi, go.
In step 4, I see the HT is the height is lower than XT, but the overlapping also concludes the calculation with the XT like this. What if the HT is higher than XT? The height here, the XT is higher, it's in 2. What if the HT is higher? What is the overlapping calculation?
Okay. You mean why this one higher? Is it correct?
Yes, but what if the HT is higher, sir, than XT? Like, let me try to annotate.
Yeah. Please annotate, please.
Like this, sir. So I like the HT is higher, the height is 2, like this. But the XT is lower, like this. So if it's here overlap, the HT overlap through here.
Yeah, still overlap.
What is the area, sir? Is it like wait, I try to change the color. It's the area only this one, the lower side, or it's concluded to the higher two? The higher one is also calculated. That's my question, sir. Is it only the lower ones or the highest?
Okay. The answer is higher one, because actually because it is a multiplications, yeah. So multiplication, for example, this is 2 and this is 1, okay. And for example, you say, and this is the overlapping and this is 1 and 2. Actually, 1/2 is 2, right?
Yes, sir.
1/2 is 2. So it is not possible to being like only considering the lower side, because this is a multiplication. Yes.
Oh, so if there is a the higher height, the higher level, we calculated at the highest, like step 4 here, right? So,
Yes, yes, for the high step, yes.
oh, okay, I get it, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you, Ervico. Any question? Any other questions?
I have a question, sir.
Yes, please, Siboro.
So in the video, for the steps, for the time constrictions, you used, for example, t-1 bigger or equal to 0. But uh, in this example, you separated t-1 bigger than 0 and t-1 equals to 1. Why do you do that?
Okay. Can you maybe make an annotation, for example,
Okay.
because
So
difficult.
in
Maybe
the video,
in yeah.
you do something like this. t-1 is bigger or equal to 0 for step 2, for example. But in this example, you separate so you separate it into 2 steps. You use this and then you use this. Why do you separate it?
Oh, okay. Yeah. In this case of equality, because it's really, how to say, for example, in this case, yeah, in this case, the HT is really overlap to the half of XT. HT is really overlap to the half of XT. I mean this one, in this one. So in this point is co-current or coincidence, yeah, coincidence. In this point, it's mean that minus 1 equal to 1, right? Because it's really overlap. Yeah, in this video, in that video, maybe, yeah, in certain case, if you really understand about this expression, is no problem. But in this way, I mean, in this explanation, I make it more clear by separating step by step. Ya, mungkin sorry, I explain in bahasa. Let me explain in bahasa. Ya, untuk kasus ini saya gunakan benar-benar step by step untuk memastikan bahwa Anda mudah memahaminya, mengikutinya. Adapun pada kondisi ini adalah sebenarnya mungkin lebih tepatnya yang mana ya? Yang ini kali ya. Jadi kondisi step 2 dan step 3 itu bisa digabung. Bisa digabung, saya pakai yang bisa digabung dengan catatan bahwa T-1 kurang dari sama dengan 1. Kan ujung-ujungnya adalah pada posisi ini kan, pada posisi ini itu adalah pada kondisi T-1 sama dengan 1. Ini kan sebenarnya tahap ini adalah tahap ketiga, gitu. Tahap ketiga. Adapun T-1 kurang dari 1 ini tahap kedua. Tapi kalau mau cepat, step 2 dan step 3 bisa digabung dengan ekspresinya adalah seperti ini. Kira-kira seperti itu. Apakah menjawab Ervigo?
Daniel Pak tadi Pak.
Hah?
Daniel yang bertanya.
Oh
Pak.
Daniel, oh ya sorry. Daniel Siboro, apakah bisa dipahami?
Iya Pak.
Bisa ya?
Iya.
Iya.
Berarti kalau kita mau gabung step 2 sama step 3 itu berarti aman kan Pak? Bisa dilakukan?
Aman.
Okay.
Asal jangan ya hati-hati saja begitulah. Oke.
Terima kasih Pak.
Iya. Karena kita lihat coba, kalau misalkan kita tetap pakai rumus ini step 2, step 3 tetap benar kok. Misalkan kita lihat. Ini kan kita ambil YT itu YT sama dengan T-1 ya. Saya tulis di sini, sorry agak oret-oretan. YT T-1. Coba kalau T-nya itu sama dengan 3, T-nya sama dengan 2 ya. Step 3 kan T-nya sama dengan 2 nih. Oke. T-nya sama dengan 2. Coba dimasukkan ke sini. YT 2-1 kan sama dengan 1 kan. Coba kita cek di sini. Sama kan? Enggak salah gitu. Enggak salah. Begitu. Sama. Artinya tidak membuat kesalahan gitu. Seandainya step 3 ini dihilangkan itu enggak apa-apa. Tapi di sini saya ingin menjelaskan step by step-nya gitu. Mudah-mudahan bisa lebih clear gitu. Jadi tadi kan kembali lagi Savero bertanya bahwa Pak, di video hanya ada 4 step. Kemudian sebenarnya ketika kita menyelesaikan konvolusi waktu ini ada berapa step sih yang benar? Bebas sebenarnya. Bebas. Asal tiap step itu benar bisa dilihat benarnya itu ketika ini grafik akhirnya itu benar enggak gitu bisa dicek dari grafik akhirnya. Dan ini sangat berkaitan ya, dalam artian kalau Anda cheating, misalkan saya dapat grafik terakhirnya tetapi stepnya nggak benar, itu bisa sangat kelihatan gitu loh. Bisa-bisanya ini apa, atas dasar apa kok bisa gambar seperti ini gitu kan. Itu sangat ketahuan, makanya di perkuliahan ini ditekankan bahwa Anda bisa menghitung konvolusi dari 2 sinyal kontinu ini, kemudian pertama menggambarkan, kemudian step kedua adalah membalikkan, ya salah satunya dibalikan, kemudian di overlappingkan, kemudian ketika overlapping ini dibikin step-stepnya untuk mendapatkan tiap stepnya itu outputnya seperti apa. Kalau kita lihat seperti ini dari 0 kemudian turun ke -1, kemudian naik terus sampai dengan 3, baru setelah 3 turun. Ke 4, 0, turun drastis, baru ke 0 lagi. Nah ini prosesnya seperti itu. Any questions?
Saya rasa sudah cukup jelas, Pak.
Cukup, baik. Mungkin Anda akan you will have another class today, maybe at 1 p.m. I don't know, but yeah, maybe my message is yeah, please conduct multiple exercise to how to say smoothly compute the convolutional, because I really understand that this convolutional computation is a bit complicated and you should take care of any parts, ya. And kalau bahasa Indonesianya ya Anda bisa mereduce stepnya itu mungkin dari 7 menjadi 3 atau menjadi 2 itu karena jam terbang. Semakin sering Anda latihan, jam terbangnya akan semakin banyak, ya. kayak teori bias lah yang saya jelaskan itu di probabilitas. Ketika Anda semakin banyak berlatih, Anda akan menemukan puzzle-puzzle yang tadinya tidak dimengerti gitu. Oh, ternyata gini. Oh, ternyata bisa begini. Oh, ternyata bisa begini. Kira-kira seperti itu. Oke, itu untuk continuous. That's enough about the discrete. Yeah, that's for your exercise. Please conduct the exercise. And I also already give you the, how to say, jembatan keledai hint. Using a discrete signal, actually you can compute very easy using MATLAB, yeah, by using just one syntax convolution x, comma h, for example, and you will get the result. But the point is not like that. The point is that you have to understand how to compute part by part. So in that group activity, I also note that it is easy to get the right answer by using MATLAB, but when you're taking the exercise, assignment, or examination, I need your way, your step to how to compute step by step in the discrete signal. So please exercise by yourself. Next week we can do more, and if you have another question, first maybe you can discuss with your friend, and then if you don't have any clue, you can discuss with me next week. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. See you next week and stay happy.
Sir,
Assalamualaikum. Huh? Any question?
are we going to have self-assignment for this course?
For this week, no assignment. Next week, yeah. Good news for
Okay.
you. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
very much for your attention. See you next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.